Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night special broadcast. And I got to tell you, we're getting closer and closer to the holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner. We're about to enter a new year. And there are some things about network marketing, secrets that no one ever talks about. I didn't learn them until I was in the business for 3 years. But these secrets can help you add thousands of people to your business fast. But like I said, no one ever talks about it. And when you understand what the biggest secret is, followed by 9 more secrets, you can build your business faster. You might ask, well, why are they such a secret? Why aren't people talking about it? And as I explain them to you, you'll understand why. First and foremost, I have to say that you're never going to meet anybody that is more passionate about network marketing as a way to build a business and generate income than me. But unfortunately, so many people spend years and years and years struggling to find a way to build a business. And they're never told. I can't tell you at least twice a month, I talked to somebody in one of my boot camps that has spent tens of thousands of dollars. Some of you can relate to this, and you've never been successful. My passion in life is to help all of you pull back the veil of what it takes to be successful in network marketing and help all of you become successful. And this information will have an explosive effect on the size of your business. The secret helped Francisco build a team of 300,000 people in 22 months. Francisco is living the dream. And every one of you, wherever you are in your business, is on your way to living the dream. You just need the right information. It helped Sheldon. He had 3,500 people to his business in 3 weeks. It helped Cindy add 3,000 people to her business in 3 months. And what was behind the success of all 3 of them is found in my ebook, How Network Marketers Catch Whales, People with Large Circles of Influence. Now, the top earning network marketing leaders in your company don't share this information for a number of reasons. But when you apply this information to your business building activity, you will become a top earner much faster. So here are the 10 secrets. First, every month, 200 network marketing companies close, fail to launch, or make unpopular changes. Now, when I got into network marketing, I didn't realize how big it was, big an industry it was. And at one point in time, I went to my upline and I asked him, why don't I go after network marketers in other companies? And his response was, don't waste your time. They have bought into building their dream. You need to focus on the people that you know. 3 years later, I learned he gave me some bad advice. Secret number 2, every month, 300 new companies are launched, but 93% of them will fail within 2 years. Twice a year, Las Vegas has a big convention where vendors who help people start network marketing companies have little conventions. You could go there, you could get all the paperwork, all the forms, everything that you needed to start a network marketing business. But 93% of them are going to fail within 5 years because network marketing is a business. Every network marketing company is a business. Some businesses succeed, some businesses fail. Number 3, network marketing companies actively recruit top earners. I call them whales. They're known as whales, heavy hitters, big dogs. I like whales. They actively recruit top earners, especially companies that are just starting up. Number 4, successful networkers will leave a good company and move to another company. Why? Because there's benefit for them to do so. Jim McCune was a school principal who joined Amway. He was an Emerald. He's on his way to Diamond. And then he learned about Amway's breakaway compensation plan. The company I was in had a breakaway compensation plan. I didn't even know what it meant. What it means is at some point in time, parts of your organization, when they get to a certain level, can break away from you. You lose them. So when Jim watched one of his diamonds break away, that was enough for him. So he left Amway. He went over to Melaleuca. Today, he's a corporate director in the company, and he recruits Amway diamonds into Melaleuca because they don't know the details of the comp plan. That's just one example. Successful networkers will leave a failing company and move to another one with their team. So here you are, you devote time in building a business. And then something happens with the company. We're going to go over the reasons why companies change. As a leader, if your people are going to leave because the company's made a negative change, what you do is you find another company and you bring those people with you. Successful network marketers that go from company to company to company never go by themselves. As a matter of fact, I didn't learn that secret until I was in my 3rd year. And I learned it by accident. 4, 85% of the top earners in a company have been in more than one company during their career. 7, people usually make more money in their 2nd or 3rd company than they did in their 1st because they bring people with them from the other companies. My 1st year in network marketing, I did it the old-fashioned way. I did it exactly like they told me to do it and everything else. I didn't want to go to my friends. So I went to the cold market. I ran ads in newspapers. I held hotel meetings. I networked happy hour in Palm Beach for 7 months. Recruited, just going out and meeting strangers, recruited the largest group of dysfunctional distributors in the company. And between Christmas, and then I went on the internet. And when I went on the internet, everything changed. I started making money because I no longer had to advertise. I could meet people everywhere my company was holding events. I attended all of the company events in different cities, and I would meet people in those cities, sign them up in the business. So I was building organizations all around the country. Between Christmas and New Year's Eve, I recruited 5 people a day, 4 days in a row. I was going for 30. But I was in a new relationship and my girlfriend said, give it a rest, give it a rest. If they're not going to be impressed with the fact that you signed up 20 people between Christmas and New Year's, they don't want to do it. So I go to my company event in January. and they bring somebody up on stage. I mean, I didn't even get any kind of recognition that I broke recruiting records in December. They got this fella up on stage who in 2.5 weeks brought 250 people into the business. 250 people in 2.5 weeks. Nobody would tell me how he did it. I went up to the CEO of the company. I said, was that supposed to be motivational? How the hell did he do that? So I stalked this guy during the event. I caught him in a bar one night. I bought him a couple of drinks and I got his story. And my business was never the same. Because I learned that he'd been in the industry for 10 years. And in 10 years, he'd been in 4 different companies. And he was in company A and they changed the comp plan. So he goes to company B and he brings people from company A with him. In company B, they changed the comp plan. They lost some of their products. He goes over to company C. So when he came into our company, he was drawing from people that he had networked and met in 4 different companies, 250 people in 2.5 weeks. And when I went back to my leaders, I had a group of about 300, 350 people. When I went back to my little team and we were building the business on AOL, and I said to them, listen, there are unhappy network marketers out there. Let's go find some. My business went from 350 people to 7,000 people in 18 months. 18 months. I was on my way to becoming literally the top recruiter in the company with the biggest organization, even though the company had been started 2.5 years before I joined. And then they sold the company right out from under us. When you bring top earners, whales into your business grows faster because they bring in their friends. Now, all the leaders in my company, I would say maybe 70% of them left. They went to other companies and they all wanted me to join their company. But on top of that, they invited me. They wanted me to train their people. So I spoke at a NECANN event about 4 months later in Anaheim, California. There were about 12,000 people there. I spoke to a group of about 3,000. I'd put together a little training program and I sold about $20,000 worth of AOL training because back then they didn't call it social networks. And that weekend I realized I can do this. And I've been doing it ever since. Help is available to you to recruit whales or top earners, and anyone at any level of experience in network marketing can recruit a whale. So these 200 companies, they close, they merge with other companies, they fail to launch. They make unpopular changes that create a large pool of people that earnestly look to find and join another company. And again, the top earners and leaders found in this group are routinely called whales. So there's continual movement of network marketing leaders moving from one company to another as things change in their company. And they never go to another company by themselves. And God forbid, if anything ever happens to the company that you're in, you never go to another company by yourself. So let's just step back for a minute and let's review the best things about network marketing. Because with all these companies failing and all these companies launching, if you have any doubt that network marketing is not the best thing going, let me tell you why it is. First, low startup costs. Where can you start for a minimal amount of money, a legitimate business that you can build into a multi-million-dollar enterprise? Nowhere. Previous to network marketing, I had a publishing company. I made millions. And when I shut the business down, went through a divorce, and my divorce attorney introduced me to network marketing. When he showed me this business, I couldn't believe it. Leverage. Again, low startup cost, leverage your energy, leverage your network of people, and generate what can be millions of dollars. No geographical restrictions, no ceiling or limits to your income. Residual income, make the sale one time and get paid over and over and over again. That's the thing that attracts everybody to network marketing. Low business monthly overhead. Your auto ship. You don't have to advertise. When you're building your business on social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, you don't have to advertise. You don't need traffic. You don't need to buy leads. Your only overhead is your auto ship. Now, you start traveling to events, all your travel expenses are tax deductible. All your business expenses are tax deductible. As a result, now that we're getting close to the end of the year, you all can be selling, or you should be selling, the biggest packages that your company has. Because if somebody gets into your business now in December, they can write off their entire investment when they file their taxes early next year. If they do it in January, then they got to wait a full year to do it. No employees. My publishing company had 250 people. This was one of my favorite elements, the people. And I have to say that the quality of the people that you're going to work with depends on you. You know, the beautiful thing about network marketing is there are great people in the business. The bad thing about network marketing is some of the people. Where you are today in your life, for those of you that have been in network marketing for any length of time, is based on the 5 people that you've been associating with over the last 5 years. And where you're going to be 5 years from now is going to be determined by the people you associate with over the next 5 years. So choose your friends wisely. Personal development. The network marketing company that I got involved with was a 24-hour-a-day satellite broadcasting television station that broadcast personal development channels. I've always been a fan of personal development. It was an easy choice for me to join this business. And finally, time freedom, financial freedom. So what does it take to succeed in network marketing? Decision, vision, grit, specialized knowledge, because it is different than any other kind of a business. I literally had to re-educate myself as to how to build a business. Mentorship, it's key. It's really important that you have somebody mentor you, help you. And unfortunately, so many people get into network marketing today. The person that showed them the products that they fell in love with doesn't have the experience or the expertise to help them build a business. Hey, I'm just using the products. Now you decide you want to build a business, and maybe the person that showed you the business is no longer, the products is no longer in the business. Or maybe the person that showed you the products is still taking the products, but has no clue as to how to build a business. And the person that got him involved is gone. So he's an orphan. A game plan. focus, integrity, leadership, and luck. Yeah, luck. But luck is the result of preparation and opportunity. And then personal growth, the right company at the right time. And continuous daily activity. Now, for those of you that are my students and you're an orphan, well, over the years, I've become the upline for so many people in so many different companies. And that's how we've developed a lot of the training programs that we've developed, because anybody can become a top earner. Decision. You have to decide that you want to do it. So why do people get into network marketing? They want more time. The phrase time freedom. They want more money, financial freedom, and they want their own business. They're passionate about something and they want to share it with the world. So I want you all to think about, why did you get into your business? Most people get into network marketing because somebody showed them a product. They like the product. What is your compelling why to do the business? How badly do you want to become financially successful? How badly do you want to quit your full-time job? How badly do you want to retire from your career? Because network marketing can make that happen. Maybe you want to retire your spouse. But you have to know the game. You have to know these things that no one ever talks about, because what I'm going to share with you tonight will literally change the whole landscape for network marketing. So why do people fail? No skills, lack of training, lack of action, no leads. You can't go to your warm market, so you resort to advertising or buying leads. Unrealistic expectations, lack of patience. No mentor. They don't have good upline support. No daily method of operation. Not working the numbers. No proper goals. The wrong mindset. They're not inspired. They don't take up leadership. Maybe they doubt their ability to become a leader. No focus, not leveraging your own talents and abilities, and working with the wrong company. Now, every one of these things is overcomable. To be successful in network marketing, it's all about personal development. You are not going to be, I promise, the same person when you're making $5,000 a week in your business. You're not going to be the same person when you're making $10,000 a week in your business. And the truth is, there isn't a person here, I'm looking at names, that can't achieve these goals, at least people that I know. And if I don't know you, it doesn't matter. Anybody can do this. The network marketing business model for financial success is to build a large organization of active customers. So network marketing companies stress getting customers as the first step to building a business. Customer acquisition has always been the lifeblood of every network marketing business. Active customers generate a growing stream of monthly residual income as they continue to reorder the products. And when a happy customer tells their friends about your products and they order them too, it creates national organic growth of your business. A product user that achieves great results with the products and becomes passionate about them sees an opportunity to make extra full-time income and goes into the business. So they start actively recommending the products to others and use a duplicatable system to build and train their team. But what if you don't have a duplicatable system? What if you don't know how to build the business? Happy product user becomes a business builder, becomes a top earner. Because you need a system, a duplicatable system, and you need to be able to train your people. Now we have the business builder. An entrepreneur looking for a way to start a business sees the opportunity with a network marketing company to make money. Starts telling others about the company and products before they achieve results with the products, and they rely on the success of other people. When you're first getting started in the business and people want to know, so how are you doing? And you haven't done anything yet, that's why you want an upline. You edify your upline. I'm working with somebody that's making a lot of money. That's outrageously successful. You all, even if you don't have a successful upline, can point to other people in the company. Hey, you know the top earner in a company who's making X amount of dollars? The difference between you and them is they don't have a clue about LinkedIn. They don't have a clue about Facebook. They built their business the old-fashioned way. That's all they know. And the industry right now is passing them by. It's passing them by. You have an edge over these old school, old-time network marketers. Now, you want to become a top earner in network marketing faster. The top earners in your business will tell you, talk to people about your business and have large circles of influence. Now, people with large circles of influence with the potential to bring many people with them into your business in a short period of time, again, are called whales. The best way to become a top earner is to talk to the people that you know that have a large circle of influence, bring them into your business, and then help them bring in their friends. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know with large circles of influence, bring them into your business, and help them bring in their friends. The fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you want to know, specifically on LinkedIn and Facebook, that have large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales because they don't know anything about network marketing. You bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. Outsider whales. The easiest way to become a top earner faster is to talk to an unhappy professional network marketing leader with a large team, the insider whale. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. And that's where we wrote the book, How Network Marketers Catch Whales, people with large circles of influence. So who are the best professional whales? You got experienced network marketers, experienced affiliate marketers, experienced internet marketers, authority figures, insurance agency owners, professional athletes, celebrities, corporate executives. The outsider whale has no direct or personal experience with network marketing, but they could know about it. They've got a large circle of influence and they've achieved success in their professional world. The outsider whale is admired, respected, and trusted by the people that know them and will rise to the top of any network marketing company that they join because they can immediately bring people with them. They have a track record of accomplishment in their field that provides people with the confidence to want to follow them into your business. 2019, when COVID shut down retail stores, companies went out of business. Managers, directors, regional managers, regional vice presidents jumped into network marketing. Store owners brought their employees into network marketing because they all couldn't afford to stay at home and not work. The insider whale is someone that has a large circle of influence, knows all about network marketing, and has experience building a sizable business. They can be an active top earner in a company with a team and wants to find another company, or they were previously a top earner in a company and built a large team, but have been out of the business for a time. Now, when an insider whale joins your business, they immediately take action, move fast, and quickly bring other people into your business. So, again, what would make a whale unhappy? In that bowl of candy, we use the M&M images. The blue M&M are happy network marketers. They like the products. They're making money. Some people like the products and they're not making money, but they're happy. And then something changes. They're recruited by another company, think they can do better in another business. They get frustrated with the bad or slow decisions made by the owner or company management team, decide to start their own network marketing company because they feel they can do it better. Something has changed. Change in the compensation plan. Company goes out of business. Company leaves the market. Company changes the product. Companies merges with other companies. Company changes upper leadership. Company terminates a leader. Now, right now, before we're done, I'm going to talk about 6 network marketing companies that are right now in flux. Their businesses are down. They're in the process of restructuring, reorganizing. And people in those companies could be very good candidates for your business. Now, when an unhappy network marketer joins your team, they bring many of their friends with them. Now, 70% of the network marketers in every company are orphans. Over the last 3 months, I've talked to 18 company owners and roughly 30 master distributors and top earners. And that was the question. How many people in your company are orphans? They're not part of a team. 70%. And they're called orphans because the person that brought them into their business is no longer in the business with them. And they have no direct upline, may not be connected to anyone in the company that can help them or train them. And most often they have no online system to build their business that works for them. What do I know? I just find somebody and I send them to the company website. Company websites aren't necessarily sales oriented. They have to watch what they say. They have to comply with federal trade and FTC rules and regulations. So typically company websites are not as sales oriented as they could be. Now, a network marketing company orphan can be content to use the company's products because the results they get, but they're not making any money building a business because they have no system or are part of a team. So when you recruit an unhappy network marketing orphan from another company, they can provide you with the names of their leaders and top earners or start introducing you to the whales in their company. So you don't necessarily have to go after the top guys. Connect with anybody that shares your experience, your passion for anything that floats your boat. You have things in common. And if anything happens in the company, that person can lead you to the whales. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it happen. One guy can make a big difference in the growth of your organization. According to the Direct Selling Association, 93% of startup companies fail. Now, I'm the most enthusiastic supporter of the network marketing business model that you'll ever meet. Now, there are many great network marketing companies out there where people are thriving financially. Some companies have done so well that they have their stock publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Over the years, however, network marketing has earned a bad reputation in many circles because of the actions of some companies and some unethical leaders. So it's not entirely undeserved. The internet is filled with their stories. But to be honest, a lot of people fail, and it's not the company fault. They just didn't do the work. Network marketing companies are just like every other kind of a business. They can thrive and grow, or they can collapse and close for a wide range of reasons. They can last a long time, and then they can peak. And a lot of the companies that I'm going to be talking about tonight have been around for a long time. We're not talking about startup companies. They peaked, and now business is down. Sometimes they make bad decisions. The notion that only the people that get into a company early when it first starts are the people that make big money in a company is not true. So don't buy into the big lie that the people who get in first, you got to get in on the ground floor, because too many things happen to these ground floor opportunities. New network marketing companies that are just getting started, like any other kind of a business, have been known to crash and burn before their third year. The compensation plan needs to be readjusted. The products change. There are many new companies out there today that have no chance of being successful. So it can be risky to get in on the ground floor. Now, I'm currently working with many of the leaders and top earners in their teams in over 100 companies. Many of my students started where you are today and became the top earners and leaders in their companies thanks to social networks like America Online, MySpace, Facebook, LinkedIn, and others. Many of my students did it faster by bringing top earners from other companies into their business. Now, I can't even begin to tell you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to share some stories with you today, because I want to motivate you to understand what this business works, what it's all about. Because when you have this information, it can be life-changing. So here are important facts to remember. Residual income is a wonderful thing. You make the sale once and you continually get paid for your efforts. As John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own. But you only get paid for as long as the company remains in business. Remember that network marketing companies are a business. And like any business, you're betting on the company owners, you're betting on the company's management, you're betting on the company's leadership, you're betting on market trends. So if the company closes, you lose your residual income. If the company merges with another company, the compensation plan always changes. If the compensation plan changes, your residual income can shrink or stop altogether. And if leaders are unhappy, they'll find another company, take lots of people with them. So one day you got a big organization under you, and the next day they're all gone. Facebook has 2.93 billion users. LinkedIn has 890 million professional users. Francisco built his team of 300,000 people in 22 months using Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, Francisco was a student 22 years ago. He was building a prepaid legal business, and Prepaid Legal was the company that merged with my company. So they weren't interested in using social media, AOL at the time. So I couldn't get behind it. But I started teaching the people in the company how to find customers and how to build the business. So Francisco started on AOL. And what worked for him on AOL years ago worked even better today, because you have direct, easy access to more people. So 22 years ago, he was making a couple of $1,000s a month. He was young. The money was good, married, raising a family. Well, he comes back to network marketing in 2020. And he sent me this message in June. Thanks for the 20 years plus. Came back recently, worked with a company. First week, I sponsored 18 people. Your system for the old days, apply the methods on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. It all works. It all works. Only you got more people. So how do you sponsor 18 people in 1 week? You talk to people. We got the birthday strategy. We got the posting strategy. All of those same strategies applied back then, they work even better today. Then he sends me this message. In October, But you see, Francisco initially connects with people that have many things in common with him, especially his hobbies. Connects with people that share his passion for an activity: boating, cruising, fishing, flying, sailing, marathons, running, tennis, working out, surfing, skydiving. So what activities are you passionate about? On Facebook, connecting with people that share your passion for an activity is priceless. So in October, he recruited 20 people, October 2020. Now, when you bring a top earner, a whale into your business grows much faster because they bring people with them. So in November, Francisco enrolled 2 whales. Together, the 2 of them were making $1 million in their company. But their company, their organization was flat. There was no organic growth. They were looking around for something else. Francisco leveraged his social media expertise. Told him he's being mentored by the #1 trainer in the industry. They wanted to know who he was. One of them knew me, and the other one didn't. So they joined his business. And to prove that it works, he had them change their pictures on Facebook. And they couldn't believe the reactions, the response they were getting from people they were connected with. The scripts where you learn more about another person were working. So they got really excited. In December, those 2 whales brought in 3 more whales. So we ended up December 2020 with 5 whales and a motivated team of 200 people. December 12th, he sent me this. You rolled 2 whales into my business, thanks to you and your scripts. And I'm excited to report that the 2 whales brought in members of their teams. And they brought in 3 other whales who are bringing in members of their teams. Everyone's excited about how your strategies and scripts are helping them build their business on LinkedIn. So hold that thought. 5 whales ends December of 2020 with 200 people. 2 months later, Francisco had 10 whales in his business. Everyone's bringing their teams from other companies with them. They're all excited and bringing team members with them. Your strategies and scripts are helping everyone build their business faster than they imagined was possible. And now he has the confidence to talk to any unhappy top earner, position himself as a leader that they want to work with. By March, his business was on fire. In 6 months, Francisco's team would grow to 2,000 people with the help of 16 whales. 200 people in November, in December of 2020, to 2,000 people in June. And the 16 whales he's working with love him because he's teaching them what I taught him. Now that's June. By September, over the summer, his team would grow to 6,000 people with the help of his growing group of 20 whales. Again, it's organic growth. The people that are buying the products, they like the products, they're telling their friends. 2,000 people in June to 6,000 people in September. And now he's up to 20 whales. Now I sound like a broken record, but without a doubt, you're the best network marketing coach in the business and the best thing that's ever happened to him. And for those of you that stick with this program, some of you I know are saying it already, but I promise you in 90 days, you're all going to be saying the same thing. December, Francisco grew to 14,000 people with the help of 30 whales. Now, I predicted he'd have 20,000 people in the business. He lost momentum, he was sick, but 14,000 people December 12th, and he had 3 more weeks to go. He ended up with 17,000 people. Everyone's blown away at how your scripts have been working for them. In December, I can't emphasize that enough. I let you know I enrolled another whale yesterday. So now, December, 17,000 people. The December before, 200. Now, you want to talk about duplication? Those 17,000 people in December, at the end of January, would grow. They double in size to 38,000 people. My leaders are continuing to tell me that they attribute their fantastic team growth to my script, your scripts, my scripts. They're also teaching their team members to follow your 90-day game plan. Everybody loves him. I'm not training him, he's training him. And when we're done, I'm going to train you to train people. Think about it, 38,000 people in 13 months. Well, by June, his team would grow to 52,000 people. And I just got off the phone with a major whale who had a disagreement with the company owners and master distributor over money. They were trying to change the deal that was not fair to the distributor or to members of his team. So he's got his uplines talking to him. Everybody loves everything we've been telling him. So think about it. 52,000 people in 18 months. And now he's talking to another whale. Now, let me tell you how he connected with that whale. He had a connection on Facebook that was in this guy's organization, but they were way, 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 way down. And they'd been friends for a number of years. And every once in a while, they'd talk. What's new? How's business? How's life? He asked that question. He says, well, things aren't going so great in our company. We may, our upline's looking for new business. Because of the relationship he created with this person, she introduced him to this major whale. As a matter of fact, she edified him. End of June. Now we go to August. 52,000 people to 72,000 in August, 20 months. And the big whale is joining his business. In August, my company started a recruiting contest at the end of August. I was so busy enrolling the top earner from another company that I had no time to do any personal recruiting until the last week. In the last 7 days, your strategies and scripts enabled me to enroll 25 people. So how do you do that? How do you do 25 people in a week? You connect or reconnect with people that you're already connected to. You use any one of a half a dozen scripts that we have to restart the conversation. So we got this in November. Couldn't wait to share with my mentor that my business has grown from 72,000 motivated team members in August to over 300,000 members in the last 2 months. The last whale I enrolled in my business, he added over 200,000 people when he brought in his leaders and team members. Your strategies and scripts are working for everyone. What you taught me continues to change my life. So there are two reasons people get into network marketing: inspiration and desperation. I want you to ask yourself, why did you get into your business? Jim Rohn said that we generally change ourselves for one of two reasons: inspiration or desperation. I got into network marketing out of desperation. Now, America Online, which was the social network that I was working with, had 36 million users. Cindy added 3,000 people to her business in 3 months on AOL. I met Cindy at Happy Hour on Worth Avenue, which is a elegant shopping area in Palm Beach. She worked at the post office. Probably the easiest person I ever enrolled. So she gets in the business, works at the post office. She had a horse. She loved horses. In fact, she loved the network marketing business model because of the relationships. She loved hanging out with these positive people. And she meets Roger up in Jacksonville on AOL. Both of them, the connection was horses. Roger was building an ACN business. And Roger was an area coordinator, always figured that he was going to get Cindy into his business. And then one day, ACN changed their comp plan. So his $2,000 check was reduced to $700. The day he got his check, right, this is back in I want to say 1998. He reaches out to Cindy. They start talking. Cindy signs him up in the business. I was Cindy's upline. So I said to Roger, if you're not happy, I asked him, well, why aren't you happy? He says, well, they changed the comp plan. So I said, it sounds like there's a lot of people that aren't happy. He says, nobody's happy. So I asked Roger, give me the name of your most successful upline. I'll call him, and if I can get him in the business, he'll go under you. So he gave me the name, called him, and what I said to him and what we did to get him in the business is a story for another time. I was traveling all around the country attending company events. Now on AOL, you didn't have pictures. So I used to wear a cowboy hat when I'd go to these events. So people that are meeting me for the first time could recognize me. So we bring Terry, so we bring Roger in the business. Now Roger is all the way down here in his upline, Terry's business. Terry was a regional vice president. I get on the phone, I talk to Terry. I ended up bringing Terry into the business. Now, all of these blue images here, these are leaders. And the reds are aspiring leaders. So by Roger connecting us to Terry, Terry would influence all of these people. So Terry started bringing his leaders to company events. Terry's group of leaders, he added 1,400 people to Cindy's business in 60 days, and the group would grow to 3,000 people a month later. Cindy became known as the internet queen in the company. The company was founded by Jeff Olson and Eric Worre. And here's Jeff. And this was my group of leaders. This was another group of leaders. Where are they today? Jeff Olson, they sold the company to Prepaid Legal. Jeff started a company called Nerium. It's now called Neora. Eric Worre founded GoPro. Terry today is the top earner in Shaklee. Me. I've been teaching network marketing leaders how to grow and build a business. Now, Sheldon added 3,500 people to his business in 3 weeks, again, from AOL. Sheldon was the first person I ever coached. He was a top earning network marketing leader in Manatech. He was a presidential. And I helped him create his profile December 1st, 2006. And he was a musician. He played the drums. His screen name was Mr. Double Dare. He meets an unhappy top earning network marketer in C Silver, who's also a musician. She played the piano. She had a bigger group in C Silver than he had in Manatech. But C Silver had big problems. C Silver was founded in 2003. They made health drinks, dietary supplements, At its peak, the company had 700,000 customers and distributors and monthly sales as high as $20 million. The Federal Trade Commission went after them for misleading claims, and the company was fined. The company agreed to pay $4.5 million. They would ultimately shut down in January 2007. Now, earlier in the year, the Federal Trade Commission had ordered Sea Silver, the fines went up to $120 million. The bad publicity was killing recruiting. So the leader that Sheldon met started bringing her team of leaders, customers, and other members in the company and their teams over to Manica. In 3 weeks in December, she would bring 3,500 people into Sheldon's business. They had the fastest growing team in the company in January. The icing on the cake was they also got married, and Sea Silver ended up closing down January 3rd. And that created a flood of more people jumping into Manica. So every month, companies make changes. In March of 2020, Javita abandoned the network marketing model. They sent out an email to all the distributors. Thank you very much. We're going to market things another way. We're keeping the customers, but we're not paying commissions anymore. Mary Kay in March, same month, left Australia and New Zealand. October of 2020, Univera abandoned network marketing. So you mean a company can just quit, say thank you very much? And the answer to that is yes. Read your distributor agreement. So Renata Lundberg worked with Univera 17 years. She was one of their top earning leaders. She approached me maybe 12 years ago. She wanted to learn how to use Facebook. I taught her. She made millions, and she helped many of her team members make millions. And then out of nowhere, Univera says, bye-bye. So when this happens, it's like going through a divorce. Renata left the business for 6 months. And then a friend of hers told her about a company and a product. Her husband had a physical condition that the product helped. So she jumped into Lifeway. And in 6 months, she was one of the top earners of the company. Zija, back in 2017, acquired 3 companies. And in 2020, they merged with Isagenix. So in 2017, the folks from Zija acquired Zango, Kivana, and Emzago. And then January the 20th, 2020, the Zija people got an email. We're now going to be part of Isagenix. Well, right now, if we compare the revenue and the income that Isagenix is doing today to what they were doing 4 years ago, way, way, way down. I trained 50 people in Isagenix to become Isagenix millionaires. Most of them are not building the business. They're just collecting their checks. A number of them have left and they've gone to other companies. That's not to say that Isagenix is not a good business opportunity. It's in the process of being restructured. When Isagenix pulled out of Hong Kong, Singapore, the Pacific Rim, there were leaders that had large organizations there that didn't want to lose those relationships. So they found other companies that would support them. Earlier today, they had a big conference call where management was going to speak to everybody and tell them that a deal had been completed for a new company to come in, take them over because they're heavily in debt. I spoke to David Moses, who's a good friend, was the master distributor at Zija. Now he's over at Isagenix. They were a little disappointed that the deal hasn't been completed. It's still going on. They have a big event in January, their New Year's kickoff. For years, I attended them. Jeunesse, Longevity, Juice Plus, Mary Kay, USANA, and Manatech are all in the process. I'm not saying they're going out of business. So you got 5 days until Christmas. And using the posting gifts, you can start conversations with these. Conversations that will lead to enrollments. Terry enrolled 3 people in 2 days. I did my first post, had 12 conversations, brought in 3 people. Two days later, he enrolled 4 more people. You all have the tools. You all have the means to be very successful. Now, one of the leaders, when I was working with Zija, and Zija took over Zango, one of the leaders that I've been working with for years was Sandy Cohn in Zango. Let me So Sandy finds herself after 11 years with Zango. Now she's over at Zija. Different comp plan, different products. She accepted that. But then when Zija became part of Isagenix, see, the leaders accept that because they want to keep their teams together. When they went over to Isagenix, that was a different story. So Sandy's now building something else. This is what Sandy has to say.
I just want to re-emphasize so that people listening really understand your passion for empowering people with knowledge and why. Because we want them to know what took us forever to learn. We've come a long way since AOL, baby, right? And quite honestly, meeting you, Matt, believe it or not, as successful and fortunate as we've been. In fact, I was just on the phone with one of our owners this morning who happens to be doing a meeting in South Africa, telling him that I am more excited than ever, not only about our profession, our industry, but the fact that we've connected, because you are making such a difference. People that are new to the industry, it's almost unfair, Matt, that they find you been up for years without hope that they're going to find a real deal. So I honor you for being who you are and helping those of us who love this profession to avoid frustration and not having to wait years to figure it out on our own. So we thank you for all you do to serve the industry tirelessly so that we can live our dream and live life the way it's supposed to be.
Now, let me just check this out. So we've been connected with Sandy since 2012. I guess that's when I started working with her. All right, now, let me take a quick peek. I'm looking at a couple of names that I'm seeing for the first time. Let me just. So Elizabeth, do you see yourself on this list? Because most people don't realize they're invisible.
Hi, yeah, no, I'm not sure that I see myself on there.
Okay, Elizabeth, are you on LinkedIn?
I am.
Okay, what state are you in?
I probably show in there still as in Arizona. I'm in Texas now. Actually, my initials are, when you use your link, like where it says Sandy Cohen 7, mine says ICC.
Just ICC?
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, well, let's see. So that's not enough to it's not enough to make the connection. So for all intents and purposes, you're okay. So let me, oh, thanks for that.
Yeah. I have not been using my profile recently. I am just picking up to use it again.
Okay. So I should accept you. And well, there's clearly a number of things that need to be done.
I just picked up your PDF today and I'm going to start working on it.
Okay, good, good. So let me do this. Let me come back over here. And Monica writes, if someone has the open to work banner on their profile, it seems like the elephant in the room to dance around that fact. And I've heard you say that one of the biggest mistakes is talking about your business prematurely. If your prospect is actively looking, does that accelerate the conversation relationship? Well, first, let me bring up. The problem that the people have that open to work frame around their picture is that they're getting slammed with pitches trying to sell them whatever it is they're trying to sell them. So network marketing is a relationship business, but not everybody that says they're open to work, they're looking, is someone that is suitable for your business. If you have you have all kinds of people, and I think we've had this conversation before. You reach out to someone that's looking for work. There's nothing on your profile that would resonate with someone that's looking for work. Talking about your business, it's not about talking about your business. It's about discovering if the person on the other end has a need for your business particularly. And that requires a few back and forth messages. Now let me come back over here. All right, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit. You got 11 days to go to the end of the year. We're going to have all of you rank advance before New Year's Eve. Al enrolled 3 people his first week. We did a coaching session. Right after his first coaching session, he enrolled 3 people. 1 business builders, 2 customers. I'm loving this. I'm meeting new people every day. It's like fishing. Well, the guy that he brought into his business, the first 15 days of December, he brought in 750 people. Suzanne started in November, and 60 days later, she was the number 2 recruiter in her company. Now, I'm going to invite all of you to jump in and participate in boot camp. I'm going to give you a special promotional code. If there's anybody that really wants to go fast, then send me a message. Just put your phone number and coaching. She says, I wish I would have found you back in 2013. She went through boot camp in October. She got it. So I started working with her in November. 60 days later, she was the number 2 recruiter in the company. She gets invited to attend her company's convention in July. And when I heard she was going to be in Orlando, I said, I'll drive up to Orlando to meet you. When Peter Wolfing, founder of the company, heard I was going to come up, he called me up and said, listen, I'll give you a hotel room. Will you do a training? So when I get there, I was surprised to find out that the number 1 recruiter in the company was a coaching student. The previous year, he did $380,000 in business. And number 3 was also a coaching student. 11 months later, she was a 6-figure income earner. So the 3 top earners in the company were all students. 70% of people are orphans. Okay, now so it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. So 99% of your recruiting and business building activity can be done on your mobile phone. Now, on Wednesday night, I'm going to be doing a special training where I'm going to be introducing all of the new LinkedIn, Facebook activities, systems that you can be using to close out the month of December. Joe Whaley was on a call a couple of weeks ago. He's having his first $1 million year. It's all about posting. So posting things, wishing someone a happy birthday. Had 200 people reach out to me to wish me a happy birthday. I started a conversation with most of them. I got 28 people looking at the business. Over the last 3 months, my business has exploded. And the people that she's bringing into the business are having amazing success too. Posting moving images. The next big one is Christmas. So we're going to talk about all of this on Wednesday, but people will respond faster when you post moving images. And at the end of the day, it's all about talking. Earl makes one post for the Memorial Day weekend, had 55 people respond. He started talking to all of them. He enrolled 5 people in one day. When I started working with Will, November of 2021, implemented the strategies, and within 72 hours, he was the #1 recruiter. Number 6. Now he's number 2. I did exactly like you said. Since last week, I made 2 posts, generated dozens of conversations, generated a dozen sales.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has 0 network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me. And she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I got to tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Now, let me come back over here. Oh, I'm where I want to be. All right, and I'm going to put this in the chat window. Our January boot camp starts on January the 1st. You can register for boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp and use the promo code best deal to participate for $79. This one's going to have 5 sessions instead of 4. You'll immediately receive the previously recorded sessions for the December boot camp, so you can get started right away. But I'm going to put in the chat this is a special promotion we're doing for Christmas. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo and use the promo code Go Big Fast. When you go to the website, you'll see it's heavily discounted to $279. Use the promo code Go Big Fast. You can participate for $199. maxsteiger.com/retreat combo. Participate in our winter retreat. Three days, the January boot camp, get our 90-day game plan. Again, we reduced the price to $279. We also have a 2-payment option. Use the promo code. And it'll drop the price to $199. Now, this is only going to be available to 100 people. As soon as we hit 100, it's coming down. So for those of you that are students, I urge you to take advantage of that. Let's take a look at one more. So Clayton, do you see yourself on here? Are you on LinkedIn?
I just need to get into it.
Are you on it now?
No, not on it right yet.
Right. Well, yeah, you definitely need to go. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I need to find my password to LinkedIn. I have LinkedIn. I need to find it.
Well, okay, but if you've already got a Facebook page, you're going to see here. I'm searching for you by name. Your profile's not coming up.
Oh, yeah, because my Facebook page, I haven't made a change in my Facebook page in a very, very long time.
Okay. All right. Well, we're glad you're here. And the bottom line is what we're going to teach you how to do will have you achieve a level of, oh, wait a minute, what happened? I muted you.
I need to write down the link that you had put down.
Yeah, it's if you check the chat, check the chat.
Okay, let me check the chat.
Chat.
Let me find the chat.
maxsteiger.com/retreat combo. Now that'll get you in boot camp plus the retreat in February. And
Okay. I'm gonna I need to write that down. I gotta write it down. maxsteiger.com/combo.
retreat combo.
Retreat combo. Okay.
And then the promo code is Go Big Fast.
Go Vic Fast.
Yeah, Go Big Fast.
Go Vic Fast. Okay.
All lowercase.
Go Vic Fast. Let me get my ink pen. Go Vic Fast. I can remember that. I should remember that. Okay. Retreat combo, Go Vic Fast. Okay.
All right. Now let me come back over here. And Okay, so folks, here's the deal. When you register for the retreat, it's 3 days. And we're gonna literally teach you everything that you need to know about connecting with experienced network marketers. We have a session on Saturday on setting up your mind, creating $1 million mindset, which is the reason why the January boot camp has a 5th session. Secret to closing more people in less time. And then you're all going to get the 90-day game plan, which is a proven step-by-step outline for what it takes to build a network marketing business. It's broken down into 4 areas. Preparation, pre-launch, launch, and event. You're also going to get how network marketers catch whales. We sent out a special email promotion where you could buy it separately. So for those of you that are students, you can check your email. Now, as soon as you register for boot camp, you're going to get access to the December boot camp. Well, actually, let me just, as soon as you register for the January boot camp, which is going to have 5 sessions, you can get access to the December boot camp sessions, so you all can get started right away. All righty. So that's the best deal. Now, our last session of boot camp is tomorrow night. On Wednesday night, we're going to have a special promotion. I'm sorry, a special training on all of the new features of LinkedIn and Facebook. So watch your email for that. And until next time, best of luck in building your business. And here's the one thing that I want all of you to think about. If you're not talking to 10 people about your business every day, you could be. If you're not closing one or two people a week, you could be. Nothing to stop you. Until next time, again, best of luck in building your business and God bless.